Sam LaPrat Show continues on City News.
101.1 FM and 1310 AM.
It's not bad, I heard them scream. Just a girl from the city, lived here and always looked great. And times have changed and you moved on. We're still here and
well, of course, that's the one and only John McAlpine, and he's joining us now. How are you, John?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks so much for joining us. And of course, your song was on the radio. How fantastic is that?
It feels really good.
I love it. And which song was that, John?
That's called City Girl.
And tell me a little bit about that song.
Well, I probably had it around for 5 or 10 years, but I just heard somebody singing once on the radio when I was driving by where they were singing about, and I just said I gotta kind of answer to that song. So it was just that kind of an idea.
I love it. It's a great tune. And how did you start off in music, John?
Oh, started playing music when I was about 15 or 16. Tried to learn the guitar. A couple of high school friends, we all played guitar together, and so that was mainly it. My dad always played music around the house. He played the button accordion, so it was always a lot of music around the house. So I kind of naturally got into it.
And what are your musical goals, John?
Goals? Oh, pretty basic. Just actually, it's already happened. To hear a song on the radio is about as good as it gets for somebody who does music for kind of a hobby. You know, it's not how I make a living, so that's kind of just about as good as it gets.
That's amazing. I'm glad we made that happen today. And of course, you've got a great concert coming up in beautiful Wakefield.
Yeah, at the Wakefield Legion on Friday at 8. And I haven't played there before. I played an open stage there, but not on my own. So, and also with COVID, I haven't played in front of an audience for a couple of years. So that'll be a big thrill.
And what's that been like, John, to have the desire to share your music with people in a live audience? And just, obviously the world sort of put a stop to that. But what's that been like for you? Yeah,
well, I guess before I ever played in front of people, I played a lot for myself at home. So I did a lot of that over the last couple of years. And maybe the odd campfire or canoe trip, I could play in front of friends. So I got a little bit in front of a few friends, but not too much.
Mm-hmm. And have you connected with other musical artists during this time?
Yeah, a little bit. Not too much, because for the first year, everybody seemed to be spooked about getting together. So it's starting to pick up now because, we had our first open stage a couple of weeks ago in Wakefield, and there's going to be another one this month. So it's slowly coming back a bit.
Mm-hmm, which is so nice. And there's just something about live music. Would you agree?
Yeah. And I bought my first tickets to see somebody coming in February, and I went to see somebody at the NAC last Friday night. So it is starting to come back.
It's fantastic. Who influences you, John, in your music?
Kind of, I guess, old school guys like Bob Dylan and Neil Young and Bruce Springsteen. It's kind of my main ones.
Well, those are great influences, of course, favorites of mine as well. And what did your family say about your musical aspirations?
Huh. Not too much. They support me. They come and see me once in a while. So I have to thank them for coming to see me, because when you start out, it's really only your family and friends who come to see you. So they've done that for me.
Well, that's amazing. Of course, you've got lots of support there. I know you've got a number of fans in this city. And when you're performing on Friday night and you look out to that crowd, is there a face or two that you sort of focus on, John?
I guess the people who make me the most nervous are the people I know the best. So it's good if there's a bunch of people that I don't know. So that kind of like that I can look at them and see how they are reacting to me, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's so interesting. I've heard from some artists have told me they've been very creative at this time, and others have said they didn't have a creative bone in their body during COVID. What were you like?
I was probably like the second batch. I was a little bit neutral. I about a year or so ago, I finished all the music for my a CD that I'm going to release. And I don't think I can get anything new out of me until I get that out of the way. So that's kind of been the thing about me lately, is I haven't done a lot of new stuff, because I feel like I just got to get this out of the way, and then I can start over again.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever, thought about collaborating with anybody? Is there anybody you'd like to collaborate with someday?
Yeah, there's actually a guy that we're kind of slowly starting maybe a little band together, and he's a local fellow that we've been in a songwriting course together, and I kind of think that we might be able to make a couple of songs together.
Mm-hmm, that sounds great. And why Wakefield? Why did you choose to perform in Wakefield?
Oh, it's kind of, I guess, my hometown now. I guess I live about 15 minutes from it, kind of in the woods, but it's where we all hang out. There's a lot of musicians that you get to know them all, kind of, and it's a really welcoming kind of crowd. They love music, and they come out to see it, and they enjoy it. So it makes you feel good.
Well, that sounds like the perfect combination. Your talents, a warm, inviting audience, and of course the beautiful little town of Wakefield. Sounds like the perfect setup for me.
It is.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you the best at your concert, and we want to make those dreams come true for you, John. We're going to play a little bit more of your song. John McAlpine performing at the Wakefield Legion this Friday. Stay with us here on City News.
It's not a job that'll get you far, but it was one that you could keep. You're a star in every way, 1,000 shows and places to play, night after night, day after day. Sometimes you must wish you could stay. You're just a girl from the city.
You've been listening to the Sam LaPrade Show.
Tune in again for local news and community views on City News.
101.1 FM and 1310 AM.